Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and welcome to Plants and Things. I'm finally going to be sharing with you my Facebook haul. It's not even really complete, but I just didn't feel like waiting anymore. I'm still waiting on one plant to be delivered, but I think it was only, I don't even think it was sent out today. It was supposed to be sent out today, so I don't want to wait anymore. So I'm just going to show you guys what I got. So this is in no particular order. I just have them all laid out here, and now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of a lot. So clearly I like Facebook plants, so I'm just gonna show you what it is. I'm gonna put on the screen somewhere because most likely I'm not gonna be able to remember how much I paid for all of them. So I'll put it on the screen somewhere. You'll see how much it cost and all of that jazz. And really, it's just to let you know what's really out there on Facebook. So let's get into it. First, I have this beautiful rooted, I guess this is a rooted, it's definitely rooted. I see the roots in there, so I guess consider a rooted cutting. Albo Syngonium, very gorgeous. I believe this is only $20. Again, I'll put it on the screen, and it came potted already, and these same little pots that I already used, so that was nice. And she has this in a nice chunky mix, like super chunky. You can see the orchid bark in there. Beautiful, beautiful leaves. So I got this from there. I really love this plant. I also got if you've seen my other video, I'll link it up in the cards, my plants prop and swap video. I got this Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma cutting, but again, beautifully rooted already. And this is two or one. This is one, but it has two nice size stems. it's a nice size. It's beautiful. So I got this there. So I didn't order this directly on Facebook, but I went to an event that I found on a Facebook plant group, and that's how I got this plant. I did a trade. Another plant that I got is this Melanochrysum. This is a one leaf cutting, and look at this leaf. It doesn't look perfect right now, but I'm telling you, when I received it, it was perfect. I'm gonna insert a picture because it was chef's kiss. It was perfect. She made sure it was like super protective, bubble wrap. It was great. And I just put it in some sphagnum moss and perlite. But this leaf here, I use Facebook plant groups more so for the more like uncommon plants or cuttings so that I can get a deal, you know. So instead of having to pay, you know, a lot more for a full size of this plant, which is definitely an option, but I just don't like to spend that much money, so I rather just buy a smaller plant and grow it out. But yeah, that's what I use a lot of my, you'll see that I have a lot of cuttings and plant, more so than actual full plants, because that's where I get the deals. And if I didn't say, I believe that was $20. Then I have this here. This actually is not my plant personally, but I did get it on Facebook for a friend. I believe this is the Philodendron Red Emerald. When I unboxed this plant for her, I was like, I'm just babysitting it for her until she was away. And so that's why I have it. But when I unboxed this, I was like, I should have got this. Why didn't I get this for myself? This is beautiful with these red stems that it has. It came in really good condition, but it did have two leaves that had got cold damage that we had to cut off. But it had this leaf that was not unfurling, but it was kind of like just poking out, and then it came out, and it's beautiful. It does have one other little ugly leaf, but I don't want to cut it off. I'll let her decide if she wants to cut it off, but it's doing very well. Like, look how buoyant these leaves are. I bottom watered it yesterday, and I think it really liked it. So that's this. Then I got a Monstera Albo cutting. This is rooted as well, very well rooted. If you can see, it has amazing roots already. Hopefully it's focusing. And I feel like this was a decent amount of variegation, and I don't want to take it out to disturb it, but when I got it, she showed me a picture of the stem, and it had a nice thick white line down it. So I was like, all right, I think it's gonna help produce me a little good variegation. I'm not sure if I want to keep it in this because I don't know, the way I'm feeling this leaf right now, it's not crunchy, but it's feeling a little parched. It's feeling a little parched, but there's a lot of condensation down there, so it is moist. I know it's moist here, but I don't know. I don't want to disturb it, but at the same time, I also want to like do something with it. But Then again, I don't want to disturb it. So I believe this was $105. So it was a little pricey. It was a little pricey, as all Monstera albums are. But I found this one. I think it was actually in the marketplace. I wasn't even looking for it. That was the funny thing. I was not looking for it. It was like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I was just scrolling and I saw this, and it was for local pickup. That's why I got it. Because I was like, I don't want to ship something like this expensive plant and me have to rehab it and just be like fighting an uphill battle. So it was available for pickup. She lives like maybe an hour from me, and we just met halfway. So I feel like that was good. That's what I have. That's how I got that. And this it doesn't look like anything, but the leaves from this are here. I chopped it all back and I'm just gonna restart the plant. But this is a Adansonii wide form. So if you see my other video, like I mentioned, I did a trade. I personally have, I don't know if it can be seen. Where is it? I don't know if it can be seen, but I have a narrow form Adansonii and I wanted a wide form. And right now, they look the same right now. Right now, except for this leaf right here, they look the same. She was just gonna give it to me for free because the plant was kind of beat up. And if I have the picture still, I'll insert what it originally looked like and what it looked like by the time she was ready, because I think she said her child kept pulling the leaves off of it. So there wasn't much plant left, hence why I chopped it down. But she was just going to give it to me for free. And as we were just chit-chatting about it, I was like, oh, do you have a narrow form? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I do. So I'll give you some of mine and, for this plant. Because she was just going to give it to me, which was nice. I'm trying to see if there's any roots growing yet. No, not yet. But I figured, why not make it a trade? So that's how I got that. And again, that was a local pickup. Found that on a local plant page. And then, again, I know a lot of these don't look like much, but I don't know. I just really enjoy, it depends. Sometimes I don't like baby plants, and sometimes I like propagating baby plants or stems or nodes to become a plant, and this is one of those. So this is really exciting to me because this is a Pastizanum, and I got this chunk for $10 on Facebook. So if I can keep this plant and grow it well, I have a Pastizanum for $10. Not that it's like, and there's a second activated node in there. I hope I can show this. I hope you can see it, but there's a second one, I don't know if I'm pointing to it, but it's it's at the bottom there. So I just appreciate being able to get a deal on plants that are more expensive. And it's not like, oh, because it's a Pastizanum. It's, oh, because it's expensive and I got it for cheap. That's what's exciting to me. So, and of course it becomes a big, beautiful plant. So this is exciting because I probably had this for I think I had it for 2 weeks before the node activated, and I was worried. I was gonna message her and be like, did you send me a spent node? But it has a lot of roots, and so I was like, it has to do something. And I just left it in my mini greenhouse, and I just kept making sure the moss was damp every so often, and it's got 2 nodes on there. So that's my Pastizanum. It will be a Pastizanum. And then I'll have to dig it out my prop box. The same time that I got that Pastizanum, I got this node, a Ploumanii, which also, I think that's actually the leaf. I think that's actually the leaf. That is the tiniest little baby leaf. That is so funny. Yeah, this is a Ploumanii chunk. And again, I was worried. Oh, is that a root? Oh my, I don't want to touch it, but there's the tiniest little white, I don't know. I'm not going to touch it, but it's alive. That's all that matters. My Ploumanii, as little as it is alive. Because maybe one day I'll spend the money, but at the time when I bought it, I was like, there's no way I'm going to spend the money on it. So this is what it is. And I was excited because, again, I like to see and watch things grow, so I don't mind for certain things. And then there's other things that I'm like, I don't have time for that. I want the full plant, so it just depends. And I think there's something else in here. This, if you guys seen in my other video, my Brazil that I got as a gift. I ordered, where is it? I forgot it up there, I think. Where is it up there? I forgot it up there, I think. Where is it? Is it up there? 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 Or did I chop it back? The point is that there's a pothos and joy that I ordered as cuttings, and she gave me gifts of Brazil cutting as well. And it's alive. This one's alive as well. And this is the one that I thought was a goner, and it has little tiny roots from being in my prop box. Am I showing it? Yeah. And this one is same tiniest little baby leaf. So it was a long cutting. If I have the picture, I'll show it. And all the leaves came dead, but the stem, the nodes were fine. So I just chopped it, threw in the prop box. There's that part of it, and then the other part of it is here. And I don't want to drip it on me, but I'll try to show it. There is an activated, I'm not gonna be able to show it. I'll insert a picture. It's still alive. That's the point. And oh, this is part of what's left of my pothos and joy that I ordered as a cutting. When I got it, it was, I'm trying to think, when did I get it? And it must have been really cold. And I don't know if it's how she packaged it. Like, I don't know. I don't want to blame her because she was really nice, but all the leaves was not looking good. All the leaves was DOA. Like, they were wilty. It was not good. So I had to start over, which again, I don't mind for certain types of plants. So this one in pothos, I don't mind because they usually go pretty fast. And so it does. It has like a little, it's alive. And this reservoir is dead. I need to put water in this reservoir, but it's alive. It's okay. So that's that. And I have, oh, these are from the same wide form. Adansonii, I just took when I chopped it at every single, did I chop it? Yep, I chopped it at every single node. And if it had a leaf, I put it in water. If it didn't have a leaf, I put it in this perlite prop box. So that's what this is. And they are growing. They are, yep, this one has a new little leaf on there. Tiny growing leaf. I don't know. I feel like all my plants start to grow leaves. Like this one, probably not gonna be able to show it to you, but I feel like all my plants that I propagate grow leaves before they grow roots. I don't know. I haven't tried rapid start. I don't know if that's why I grow leaves before roots. If anyone has any suggestions on why they think that's happening to me, let me know, because I would like to know and make the adjustment. But yeah, I have all my propagations always grow leaves before roots. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I want them to have roots first, because what's leaves without roots? You know what I'm saying? So if all of these become successful, all of these wide forms Adansonii, this is gonna be fire. What I want to do with this, I do see some activated nodes on here. This is gonna start growing really soon. I want to, as soon as it gets like its first leaf, I'm going to put like a little plank on here. It's going to be fire. It's going to be fire. So that's that. And from the prop and swap that I went to, I got another Brazil. She did give it to me potted, but the roots were sad. This was free. I didn't pay for this. This was at the prop and swap. I didn't have to swap anything to get it. She was just giving it away. So I took it. And so at least this one still has leaves. Not that they look great. They didn't look that great when I got it from her, but it had roots, but it just wasn't looking good. So that's why I put it in this perlite situation to help it root out. And is that everything? Oh no, I got as well these bulbs. So there you go. I hope it's, I don't want to drip it, but I don't want to, all right, it's gonna have to drip. I'm gonna make this sacrifice and drip this on myself. These bulbs I got, so I don't know what these bulbs are. I don't know what the plant is. What I purchased was a mystery box, a mystery bulb box. And she was doing a special, buy one, get one special, buy 10, get 10. So I bought 10 for $10 and I got 20 bulbs. And so she did give a list. I'll put the post somewhere on the screen here. She did give a list of what could be in it, but that's the fun of the mystery box. I don't know if you've ever seen those like mystery cutting boxes on Etsy and things like that. I think it's fun because you don't know what you're gonna get. I should have though requested them to be labeled because they weren't labeled, and I got 20 bulbs and I don't know what they are. So I mean, it's gonna be exciting to see. This one I put in perlite, and I have a few of them, like there's 20. This one's in soil, and this is the only one that I have sitting in a reservoir because it's in perlite. And interestingly, this one is growing the fastest. I don't know if it's because it's in perlite. You be the judge, but that's what it looks like so far. These are in soil. So I just took several of them and put them all together. I didn't want to have 80 billion pots. Is that roots? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Look at all of these roots from these bulbs. Can you see that? That is so, I don't even know if you can see it. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is amazing. Okay, they are cooking, okay? It don't look like much, but they're obviously cooking, and it will be ready in spring. So I know some of them are alocasia corn, some of them are caladium, some of them are, I don't know, we'll find out. But hopefully I put the post on the screen to see what they possibly could be. She did put some pictures up there too, so you kind of knew what it looked like, what she was getting. But I don't know, I'm excited. I'm excited now, especially excited now that I see those roots in there. Now I gotta check the other ones. So the other ones have roots. I think that's a little root there too. What about the other one? I have so many. This one I can't see because it's this type of pot. And yeah, no, it's this one not yet. It's okay. It's okay. Does it need to be watered? I think it's kind of dry. Maybe it needs to be watered. So some of them, the bulb is sticking out and some of them is not. The person that sold them to me said that the smaller bulbs you can leave sticking out, the bigger ones to submerge them. So they're somewhere in here doing its thing. So hopefully they'll become something. I think it will. That was really exciting to see. I did not notice that before. So I'm happy to see that. I'm just looking around to see if I'm missing anything. I think I got everything. The only plant that I don't have to show is the domino peace lily that I got. I don't know if it's going to be a cutting or a small plant. It's something that I won on, I don't know if you can say won, but it was a wish that was granted to me on Wish Wednesday, like I mentioned in my previous video. So I don't know, maybe by the time this video is posted, I'll have it and then I'll insert a picture. If not, I'm sure you'll see it in another video. But yeah, those are everything. That's everything that I've gotten so far from Facebook plant groups. Like I said, I like to use them for more of like my experimenting, fun type of plant projects, whether it's propagating or like trying out the bulbs or just doing trays. I love it for trays because I don't have to worry about shipping. It's good, and it's like I said, it's good to use for those more uncommon plants that could be a little pricier. If you don't mind putting in the patience, the work for it to grow, you can get it for a really good price, like those Passatanum and Plowmanii. It's growing. I mean, I don't have to do anything. I just put it there. The plant does its thing. It does all the work. I just watch it and enjoy it. So yeah, that is everything about mine. I'm just making sure I'm not forgetting anything, which I don't think I am. Yeah, I mean, there's a little burrow's tail over there, but I don't want to move it because it's not rooted well, and I don't want to disturb it. So we're gonna leave it there. You might have seen it in my previous video. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I mentioned before, if you've not tried Facebook plant groups, please try it out. You will enjoy it. And it doesn't even have to be the groups. They have the marketplace. You can look into the marketplace too. That is where I found my elbow at. So yeah, there's plenty of options out there. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comments what plants you have gotten from Facebook groups, how you've enjoyed it. And if you're looking for something, maybe we can help each other out, you know? So thank you and have a good night.